What is good, guys? Matt from Duality Gaming here, giving you another discussion video, and it is, will the Xbox One outsell the PS4 now, especially with the introduction of the Xbox One X? The short answer of this is no, it won't. The long answer I will get into. There's a lot of articles that I want to kind of talk about, read about, and just discuss in this video. And there have been a lot of articles talking about stuff like the Xbox One to sell 63 million units, which sounds like a lot. And the Xbox One X by itself sells 17 million units by the end of 2021, says a DFC intelligence. Now, that sounds all well and good. 63 million sounds really well and good and would actually beat the PS4 if the PS4 just stopped selling right now. But to kind of combat and talk about the people on the internet that are saying that now the Xbox One X is coming out, and now that Sony are all scared and going to make a PS5 because they're stupid, and I'm not talking about Sony, I'm talking about the people that are saying that, it is statistically impossible for the Xbox now to outsell the PS4. Why people don't get that, I don't know. And especially with the fact of Microsoft haven't actually shown anyone anything to really change their minds on it. And now I'm going to go into a quote about this. The Xbox One X is an expensive system designed to appeal to a fairly narrow demographic of gamers who want a high quality graphics but do not want to spend money on a high-end PC. The challenge is that it is fairly small. It's a fairly small addressable market, even as sales of 4K televisions sets start to soar. Both Nintendo Switch and Sony PS4 offer very strong value proportion to that the customers seem to be flocking to. Now, I know I read that relatively badly, and I kind of just read that off the cuff. It actually does say right there that the Xbox One X is actually meant to only appeal to a certain demographic of people. And now that demographic may be on the internet and saying that the Xbox One X is going to destroy the PS4 Pro. That is still needs to be seen. As from my sources of Duality Gaming's secretive little team of Doris, for every 4 PlayStation 4 Slims that are sold, 1 PlayStation 4 Pro is sold, and that goes to show that high-end demand is not really there, and especially if you go look at how many PS4s have actually been sold. So yeah, I don't know why people on the internet want to talk about how the Xbox One X is now going to change everything, and that it's going to outsell the PS4, and that Sony is scared, and this, that, and the third. And just to go on to the whole little bit about people saying that the PS4 is now going to be an Achilles heel for the Xbox One. No, that's stupid. If you've ever listened to any of Microsoft conferences, besides when Phil Spencer said 4K 60, because obviously people kept jacking off every time they heard that, they actually said that they have to work on both systems, the Xbox One and the Xbox One X, or the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X. That is a weaker console than the PS4. That has to work. Every game that works on the Xbox One X has to work on the Xbox One S. And I know I'm going to have trouble talking about that, but it goes to show that people are stupid. It does. And considering the price of the thing, right, which other people seem to be mad about, even though Phil Spencer said a year ago, and I have said it in multiple times in my videos, that this is going to be for a niche market, people still want to say that it's going to do this, that, and the third. No, I'm not going to say the R word because I get in trouble for saying that. But there you go. And to go on from that, people have actually said that the Xbox One X is actually cheap for what's inside, and the only reason it could be in serious trouble is if Sony does a price cut to the PS4 Pro, which is possible in some ways. And it does talk, and to go on from that is an interview from Piranha Bytes developer, who Piranha Bytes have made stuff like Risen, and they're making a game called Elex, and another game called Gothic. Now, I've not really ever heard of this studio, but to quote it, well, it's cheap for what's inside. The big question is whether people are going to pay that much, and if the PS4 Pro goes down to $350, it could be a huge problem. Hardware-wise, the Xbox One X is a very nice machine, no doubt, and I completely agree with that. Considering the price of it, and considering the rumored performance of it going to nearly the same performance as a GTX 1070, that is very good price to performance. And I'm not going to dispute that. Do I think that's enough to make a console sell more than the PS4? No. I don't think anything is really going to make the PS4, well, Sony make them shit themselves, to be completely honest with you. I don't think this new age, the Xbox One X, is going to do anything. So why people think it is, I don't know. Why Sony would make a PlayStation 5, and anyone please check that video out if you haven't. I made a thing about that. If anyone thinks Sony's going to make a PlayStation 5 with sales like projections of 17 million units for an Xbox One X, really? Some people are so stupid. Some people are so stupid that they would fucking think that. Oh my god. And even then, it's just, oh my god, don't believe everything you see on the fucking internet, and don't believe what every fucking console manufacturer says to you. And going on to that point, right, going swiftly on, like the PlayStation 4 Pro, the Xbox One X is actually confirmed that most games aren't going to run at 4K 60. Some games are. I have no doubt, I can't talk anymore. I have no doubt in that. I have no doubt that there are going to be games that run at 4K 60 on the Xbox One X with very well optimization, like Forza 7. But there are other games like Assassin's Creed, Anthem, Project Cars 2, that do not run at 4K 60. And that's just because of limited hardware. And there's not much you can do about it. It's the CPU that's the biggest bottleneck in both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One X. So why people like to believe company lines is completely beyond me. Let me give you an example. Last year, Sony kept saying 4K. Are most PlayStation 4 games, like PlayStation 4 Pro games, 4K? No. Some of them don't even still support the PlayStation 4 Pro because developers are lazy. They're completely lazy at this point because there's no excuse. Like, they've had enough time to actually do it, but people don't give a shit because there's not enough of a market. So, oh my god. Like, why people would believe Microsoft over Sony after this is completely ridiculous. People will say shit to make you buy their system. And why people don't understand that marketing is completely beyond me. But anyway, that's kind of my 2 cents in it. Will the Xbox One X help Microsoft out, to achieve outselling the PlayStation 4 with the Xbox One brand? No, it will not. If any of you believe that, you're stupid. I would say enjoy whatever system you've got. I would also go on to say that you should also look at a system that has better exclusives, because that's kind of the point of why you'd want to buy a console. If not, just build yourself a PC, because you can go on Facebook whenever you want and still play games. That is a joke. Do not take that as serious as like Facebook's the be-all, but you know, that's my opinion. Anyway, guys, to conclude, the Xbox One will not outsell the PlayStation 4, and I wonder how many people are actually going to see this, and I wonder how many people are actually going to watch the entire video. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Tell me what you think down below. If you believe the Xbox One X is now the kind of savior to the Microsoft's Xbox One brand and will make Sony make a PlayStation 5, by all means, comment whatever stupid thing you want in the comment section below. Give me a good laugh. Lord knows that I love a stupid comment on my videos, and I love to see dislikes. I like to see how many people are actually butthurt about what I say. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you just don't like if you don't agree with what I have to say. That's fine by me. Subscribe to the channel to, you know, get more butthurt, or to, you know, just cry, or just to because you enjoy what I say. But ultimately, guys, as I always say, have a nice day.